a couple of weeks ago I went on a much needed holiday to Edinburgh stroke Glasgow. This is me talking about that. It's almost a travel video if you think about it like that. So after last month where I spent way too many hours in my pub, I decided that I needed a week away. I love the city Edinburgh. It is one of those cities that I have longed to live in. First day, didn't do much, sort of had dinner, went to bed, all good, standard. Second day is when I started meeting up with a few friends of mine. So I explored the city and I decided that I want to meet one of my mates in a place called Brew Lab, which I don't think I got any video footage of. And I got a bottle of cold press coffee, which I've already drank, so I don't have that to show you either. So I could be making all this up, as far as you know. But then, once we were done with coffee, we went to some bar whose name escapes me. It was the Cellar Bar, I think. It was like a Mexican themed bar. Anyway, I had an espresso cocktail there. That was very nice. We shall refer to this as the beginning of the end. Some lovely food, and then I was meeting up with a few of my friends in the City Cafe, which is one of those fixtures of the city that everybody has to go to at some point because they do really nice milkshakes. Overpriced waffles, but they're still pretty good. So we ate, we drank, and a friend of mine, Tom, who's recently moved down there for a master's, decided he would take on the £30 burger challenge. So then we moved on from the City Cafe to a place called the Newsroom, whose kitchen was closed, so I couldn't get the ice cream and maple syrup cocktail they did, which I was a little bit penis. And then we went from the Newsroom to, I was pissed at this point, wasn't I? A place called the Lucky Liquor Company, which is really cool. And we played pool for a bit downstairs. It was cool. And there I had a drink, which was, it was like $6.50, and it was like a Korean meal that had been deconstructed as like syrups and spirits and things, and then put back together again as a cocktail. So it was like an umami cocktail, and it was really nice, and I really liked it, and I haven't got a fucking clue how they made it, and I'm jealous. They had another one as well, which was a like smoked pina colada, but it was nothing like a pina colada. It used and there was lots of exploring that I did on myself as well. So there was things like I went to see the palace, where the Queen does her Queen stuff. Yeah, and there was a load of photos dotted about the place, and they were all hilarious because she's making these hilarious photos. There's this one where the Prince of Wales was introduced to the public, and her face is just like, dear God, why did I ever let you live? We go, oh, and I went to Parliament as well. I didn't have a camera on me at the time because it didn't seem like a good idea to be chucking a camera around basically a government building, so I got a little snippet on my phone of the meeting room, conference room, chambers. I think when Nicola Sturgeon yells at people, that one. And then to round off the trip, I decided that I would go to Glasgow for a couple of days, because Glasgow, why not? I still don't like Glasgow. This is what I've discovered about Glasgow. I thought in the back of my head, I must have a worse opinion of Glasgow than actually Glasgow is, because everyone raves about the place where I work. They're like, oh, Glasgow, it's fucking brilliant. It's a dump, I'm sorry. It's an absolute dive, that place. God. I thought I'd walked into the set of The Walking fucking Dead. What the hell, guys? Oh no, we did go to the West End, to be fair. So, that bit apparently is nicer, but I couldn't be fucked walking. So, we didn't go. But, we did go to a place called Gin 71, and it is a place on 71 somewhere, and it does 71 kinds of gin. And I wanted a cream gin, and that was on the menu that they just changed over from. So, I didn't get it. So I got an Opia instead, and I had it as a wet martini. Now then, thing with them, they do a wet martini as more dry vermouth and less dry vermouth for a dry martini, which isn't a wet martini used to be. It used to be. Right, so that was my holiday. Comment down below if you have been to any of the places that I have mentioned in this video. Yeah. Thumb the video if you liked it, and also if you want to donate any money to the channel at any point, you can do on the main page. There's a little donate button, because that holiday, that was not cheap. Mama needs some dollar. Tom, describe what's happening to you right now.
It's a pretty amazing time here. So, Tom is currently eating £30 worth of food. Not only has Tom's skill and tactics paying off, but he's really going to have to pick up the pace, because we've just seen, you missed it earlier folks, if you're just tuning in now, you missed the reveal of the cheese. This is a sad day, a sad day. He's getting some comments here from the staff about the lack of effort here.